Hello again, everybody. It's me, Marcus, and I review stuff. Today, I'm reviewing the song Turmoil and Tinfoil by Billy Strings. This is a live performance, as was the request. So, I don't think I've ever heard anything from Billy Strings before. So, going into this one totally blind, no idea what to expect. So, hopefully I'm pleasantly surprised. This does come as a request, as I mentioned. So, as always, if you would like to request something, leave it in the comments. I'll be sure to get to it. All right, let's listen. This is Billy Strings, Turmoil and Tinfoil. Here we go.
Turmoil and the tinfoil, I could wait my early light. I could see you in the darkness, and I'm running through the night. I recall a silver morning when your face had turned to gray. You were standing right before me, but I missed you every day. Said you're sorry, I forgive you even then, but I feel inconsequential in the current state I'm in. But I'll try to keep on living gloom, and I'll try to keep on digging wretched past I will into. Though you never said you're sorry, I forgive you even then, but I feel inconsequential in the current state I'm in. It's just the way it used to be. But I have the strength and I will learn how to fly on broken wings. Though you never said you're sorry, I forgive you even then. But I feel inconsequential in the current state I'm in.
That was cool, man. I loved that. That was so great. I was thinking about a lot of different things during that song. First and foremost, Billy Strings. What an appropriate name. I mean, hell, the dude. I assume kind of the lead singer was Billy Strings, but I was also wondering, okay, is Billy Strings just the name of like his group? Because I know like I think of like Billy Talent. That band there's no one in the band named Billy. That's just the name of the band, Billy Talent. So is Billy Strings an actual person? Is it the lead singer there who plays the guitar, or is it just the name of the band? But what an apt name, because first of all, just 4 string instruments, right? Acoustic guitar, banjo. I don't know if that was an upright bass or a cello. I don't even know if there's a difference. I'm very ignorant about certain things when it comes to music. And then that smaller guitar I didn't think it was like a ukulele or something, but I mean it was very much a small guitar, compact guitar. I'd be interested to see what the actual name of that instrument is, but all 4 string instruments played well together. I did see that there was a drum kit in the background, but to my knowledge, no one on drums. So is this a band that's just known for using string instruments only? Or was this just kind of a one-off type thing, right? Someone let me know in the comments. I'm thoroughly unfamiliar with Billy Strings. But man, after this, I want to become more familiar with Billy Strings. This was a treat. So many great sounds here produced by those string instruments. He had a great voice as well. And another thing I was thinking about was just country music in general. You know, anytime I listen to country music, I immediately think, you know, southern United States, Texas especially. Nashville, of course, the Nashville sound. But a lot of country that I've been listening to on my channel has actually been more like Appalachian country, but it all gets kind of lumped in as country music, right? So to me, I just immediately want to say like, okay, this is from Appalachia, right? But just from the sound of it alone. But you know, how do you guys differentiate those sort of subgenres of country? You know, I'd be interested to know, because there have been so many times where I'm like, oh yeah, this is definitely Southern United States type stuff, and people have to correct me in the comments like, no, you know, this is actually Appalachian. So I'm like, all right, well, obviously I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So let me know in the comments, like, you know, how do you kind of keep those genres sort of separated? You know, how do you differentiate between the two of them? I feel like I have an idea of how, but other than, of course, lyrically. But anyway, a lot of great stuff to talk about here. Let's go ahead and dive into it, beginning with the lyrics, as we always do. So, Turmoil and Tinfoil. Through the turmoil and the tinfoil, I could wade my early life. I could see you in the darkness, and I'm running through the night. So, turmoil is just a word that's like difficulties, harsh waters, you know, like something that's difficult, you know, challenges to overcome, that kind of thing, right? When I think tinfoil, I think of tinfoil hats, you know, like conspiracy nuts, you know, that kind of thing. So I wonder if he's talking about his childhood being sort of a very difficult time. Maybe he was raised in a very like religious family with a lot of like conspiracy nut theory views. That was definitely, like, even just reading the title of the song, I was like, okay, is this going to be about that? You know, I really don't know. Because people almost never say tinfoil anymore, you know, it's always aluminum foil. Typically when I hear the phrase tinfoil, it's used to talk about a tinfoil hat, so I don't know. I recall a silver morning when your face had turned to gray. You were standing right before me, but I missed you every day. Though you never said you're sorry, I forgave you even then, but I feel it consequential in the current state I'm in. But I'll try to keep on living through the nauseating gloom, and I'll try to keep on digging. Wretched past I will entomb. So yeah, definitely sounds like he's trying to leave behind his past. That line says it all. Wretched past I will entomb. And try to move on to something greater. I wonder who the person is who he's talking about here, right? That you never said you're sorry, I forgave you even then. I wonder if that's parents, family, the community he grew up in, or if this is, about a ex-lover, right? Ex-girlfriend, boyfriend, what have you. I don't know. Though you said you're sorry, I forgave you even then, but I feel it consequential in the current state I'm in. Through the turmoil and the tinfoil, just the way it used to be. But I have a strength, and I have learned how to fly on broken wings. So to me, I think this is a sort of like a letter to parents, family, community, right? Because it says it exactly here, right? Through the turmoil and the tinfoil, just the way it used to be. But I have a strength, and I have learned how to fly on broken wings. So basically, his family broke his wings, essentially. He had to figure out how to take that and fly with it. Lord, you never said you're sorry. I'll forgive you even then, but I feel it consequential in the current state I'm in. And so to wrap it all up, I think when he finds himself in times of darkness, he thinks back to those previous instances. And so, he's never really blamed his family, right? But then when he finds himself in that dark, situation, he's like, well, is this caused because of my past trauma? So a lot going on here, and I think a lot of different ways you could take it. I'd be interested to see what other people think about this song. To me, like I said, I kind of read it as being growing up in a difficult household, especially one that is maybe super religious or even just buys into all kinds of crackpot conspiracy theories, and that's the tinfoil part of the song that makes me think that. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Lyrically, I did think it was interesting. I liked getting to really think about it and talk about it. So I give it 2 thumbs up lyrically. That was really, really fun. Instrumentally, man, they knocked this one out of the park. I mean, acoustic guitar sounded great. That upright bass provided a nice heaviness, I think, to the song that you would normally get from the drums. But I think without the drums, that bass was so important. And when I say heaviness, I'm not talking like I normally do with like metal or whatever, but just that nice deep sound that I feel like wouldn't have gotten as much of otherwise. Banjo sounds great. And a question I had about the banjo, I feel like I've only ever listened to songs where the banjo is played at like a feverish pace. Is that just how is that just the sound that the banjo lends itself to? Is just that fast-paced, constant picking and strumming, or is that just a chosen style? I mean, are there artists who use the banjo to a more solemn or slowed down pace? I mean, I'd be interested to see what you guys think about that. And then whatever that little guitar was, again, ukulele or whatever it is, that sounded great too. I mean, everyone I think here was doing a fantastic job on their respective string instrument. But I think the main person, the lead singer, he was so fun. Had a lot of different starts and like false finishes in there, where the crowd fell for it. They're like, yeah, and then he just kept going, and I fell for it too. I was like, all right, song's over. Wait, no, he's gonna play a little bit more. But that to me that added to the fun of the song. His voice sounds great. Got a great voice for this type of music. Kept me entertained. I mean, when the strings weren't going, and he was singing. I mean, I guess along with the strings, but. He just sounded great. I thought it was fantastic. Just a really well put together song. Love the energy behind it. Made me want to move and really put a smile on my face. Honestly, this one really made my day. I was like, okay, at first I was like, Billy Strings. I'm not sure, never heard of him. I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy it, but man, this one put a smile on my face. It was a lot of fun. So 2 thumbs up instrumentally and vocally. And then as far as replay value goes, I'll be real. I want this on my playlist. This was so fun to listen to. Loved the string instruments. I loved the energy of it, the pacing. Loved his voice too, and then the lyrical content is interesting, So a lot of great things to say about it. I want to listen to it again. I'm excited. 2 thumbs up across the board. So thank you for whoever requested this one. Fantastic request. I know I do have at least one more song from Billy Strings on my requests. I remember running into his name a couple of times as I flipped through my requests. But regardless, give me some more from him. I'm ready. I'm ready to hear more Billy Strings just after this one song alone. So yeah, let me know in the comments what else you'd like me to listen to. If you enjoyed the music, go support the artist. Listen to their music wherever you can. One place you can find some Billy Strings and plenty of other music I've listened to is in my Spotify playlist. It's in the description below. Check it out. It's a lot of music. If you want to support me, just all the normal stuff you do on YouTube. Like and subscribe and comment. All right, that's it for me. Hope you're staying safe and healthy, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now.